That lunatic woman. Sepp himself wouldn't step in her shadow. I'd stay off this path, lest she demand some humiliating task from you.
Who are you talking about?
A madwoman named Lady Laurent. She hired me in the Alikir to guide her through the desert, but this is as far as I go for her. She's already lost one of her traveling companions. I won't be the victim of her next accident.
What happened?
Ask her. I didn't stick around to hear her explanations. Though excuses would be a better word. Everything is somebody else's fault. Huh.
I'd better go and see for myself. Right, we're just taking on a few missions. We're actually quite clear with this map. Still got 2 books to find. And 4 of these little missions. I say little missions, sometimes they can turn into big missions. Surprisingly big. Considering they're only supposed to be like side quests.
My expedition is ruined.
Oh, it's her.
One catastrophe after another. Oh, we meet again. You wouldn't happen to be interested in performing a few light duties, would you? I'm in need of a temporary assistant.
Perhaps. What are you doing out here?
I'm conducting research into ancient Yokuden ruins to see what light they cast on modern Redguard society. Fascinating, but not without peril. An alchemical experiment led to my assistant becoming, incapacitated. But I hope to recover him.
Recover, so he's still alive then?
Oh, quite. Stibbins should recover once I reverse the process. All my supplies are at my new camp, through these ruins. We'll need to get some things here, then go to my first camp at the dig site, which, unfortunately, has been overrun by goblins.
Goblins. Is that what you're researching?
Goblins? Certainly not. I've been studying the local gargoyles. I believe they're the key to certain Yokuden myths and legends. It's my own theory. Now, I'll need you to retrieve my supplies, and then perform Stibbins' duties in his absence.
Okay. Very well. Where can I find these supplies?
My alchemical gear is at the new camp through these ruins. You'll have to find where Stibbins set it up. Be careful with it. It's delicate. Once you've collected that, we'll move on to the old camp.
Stibbins' checklist. Find a shaded pool suitable for chilling Madame's freshing libations. Remove the intrusive sand from the bristles of Madame's suede shoe brush. Oh my word, oh my word. I'll take it. I'll have a quick scooch around. Just make sure we're not missing any goodies. Right. Well, that wasn't too difficult, but you know it's going to get worse with her.
Let's get on with it, shall we? Stibbins isn't going to revive himself. Yes, most satisfactory. Stibbins would have dusted them off as well, but one mustn't be choosy, must one? Now, off to our first camp at the dig site, where we'll find my man Stibbins. Shall we?
Lead on. This way. Oh, it's a gargoyle. And that's how you sneak around the gargoyle. Right. This is not how you sneak through the camp. Oh, Stibbins seems to be made of stone.
Please, pay me no mind. I didn't expect to react so strongly to seeing poor Stibbins in this state. Now, where did he put those notes?
Notes?
I suppose you should know the truth. Ancient inscriptions here described some unique alchemical processes, which I tried to duplicate. I fear I succeeded all too well, and Stibbins' unfortunate condition is the result.
So you turned him into stone.
Yes, but I'm certain I can restore him if we find my notes. Stibbins put them in a safe place somewhere in this camp. I'm sure you can find them. You're ever so handy at that sort of thing.
Well, let's try this box with this little arrow over the top. Oh look, just happens to be the notes.
Julianos' little teapot. Where could they be?
Here.
Oh, praise the divines. You're a lifesaver, Stibbins. Whatever your name is. At any rate, give me a moment to read these over, and I'll know what I need next. Ah, yes. Now I recall how it was. Stendar smite them. The goblins took my reagents. It would serve them right if they ate them, the wretches. That gives me an idea.
What's that?
I need to develop an antidote for the Yokuden stoneflesh potion. And to be safe, I'll need to test it on other research subjects before applying it to Stibbins. So I need the original reagents back so I can make more of the stoneflesh potion.
What good would that do?
So we can use it on the goblins, of course. Once they're petrified, they'll be the test subjects for my antidote. Let's go recover my reagents from those beasts. Then I must check my notes against the Yokuden inscriptions. If I can find them again.
Okay. Just check where I'm running. Straight ahead. Oh, they're probably carrying them.
These writings are very old indeed. How gratifying. Oh, this is a curious one. I must have missed it on my first pass.
I think you missed them all.
I'll have this in an instant.
Chest there.
You're rather useful in your own way. Meritorious work. Now, according to my notes, I just need to combine these reagents and shake the vial.
And the potion is ready.
Indeed it is. It's up to you to administer it, of course. You should probably pour it into whatever noisome slumgullion they're brewing up in those cookpots. While you're attending to that, I'll consult with our hireling guide.
You have a guide.
Oh yes, his name's Mare. He's rather a crazy old hermit, but he certainly knows his way around these old Yokuden ruins. He lives in a nearby cave overlooking the ruins. Hermit's Climb, they call it.
Why didn't you ask him to help rescue Stibbons?
I tried, but he refused to go near the goblins. Besides, he's quite mad. He's become entirely preoccupied with some ancient Yokuden riddle. You'll see when you meet him. Perhaps you'll be able to talk some sense into him.
Probably not. Right, we've got to go and poison some soup or something. Yeah, looks like it. That looks like... They're bound to see me. Yep. Time to go. Back in a sec. Take that silver. I'll take that. Right. Really? Okay.
Still as the stone that walks. Yes. They remember, you know. They carry their histories etched in their flesh.
Walking stone. Is that a poetic or literal?
Hearken, wayfarer. They were here before the walls rose, and they are here after. And yet some mock these lowly creatures for worshipping them. What folly! The flying stones hold the secret you seek. In their unyielding flesh that is not flesh.
Are you as crazy as you pretend to be?
There are no dunes without wind. Yet, when the wind is gone, the dune remains, eh? Tongues of stone, young seeker. Tongues of stone.
Okay.
You see? Quite maddening. And all I have to go on are these similarly arcane inscriptions from the ruins.
What do you need from him?
The Yokuden inscriptions are mysterious. Frankly, I'm baffled by them. But Mare has dropped hints that he knows what they mean. I'm sure he could tell me what I want to know, if I could only figure out how to give him what he wants.
So what does he want?
He wants the answer to the riddle of the inscriptions. He'll tell me my answer if I'll give him his answer, or something like that. It's maddening. Stibbons would know what to do, I'm sure. He was always good at seeing what's right in front of me.
But what do you need the inscriptions for?
They contain the key to the antidote for my stoneflesh potion. Somehow, the gargoyles inspired the early Redguards to experiment with their own flesh and bone. If I could only understand their cryptic inscriptions, I could master their alchemy.
Mother gave the first gift to her son, and for the rest of her life did he keep it with him. A mother gave first gift to her son. The hawk watches over sons without effort, but what watches over the hawk? Sword and spell are useless, as it fells man and beast alike, and given time the mountains themselves.
You have answers. Answers are more to me than water. Answers. Answers.
So you're looking for the answer to the riddle?
A riddle? No. The riddle. The one these ruins whisper every night. The one that hums through the walls when the sun beats upon them. You know whereof I speak. You've read the 3 inscriptions. If you haven't, what are you waiting for?
Gotta be time.
No, you are blithering.
Life.
No, do
Air.
you think... Air. Yes, that's it. The breeze. The breath of Tava. Ah, devious Sep. You wind a fateful path in this desert. Here
He
then is
babbles
your...
too much.
The tongue, of course!
Mother gave the first gift to her son. The first, yeah, that's life. I thought that one was life, but then when it came to that one, no, when it came to that one, I thought it was time. Mountains themselves. Swing. That is time, and that. Well, the air, but the air can't watch over the hawk because the air doesn't have eyes. So, yeah, I don't know. Didn't get it, but it wasn't exactly hard to work out, was it? Right, let's. There is a Sijic jobby, but I'm going to get hit before I get to it by something. Got it. Oh, I got a Kuta, which is the yellow one, which is really good. It's the only ones I'm interested in now. I'm not interested in all the others. What am I doing? Oh, I've just got... Okay, goblins. Harvest a gargoyle. Okay, she's just taking her time.
Ugh, how very disgusting.
And she just runs away. Oh, still another one. And he's off.
Ugh, nutcase beard. Could anything be more disgusting than this gargoyle's tongue? Oh, one must make the best of it, I suppose. Now, how to prepare the antidote.
You don't know?
That's why I had you dose the goblin's stew. Do pay attention. Several of them must have been petrified by now. I've prepared several versions of the antidote. I'll need you to apply it to the petrified goblins and record the results.
What will you be doing?
I shall have to somehow drag Stibbins back to the other camp. It's a bother, but there's no help for it. Once you've observed the results of your trials, meet me back there with your report. That data should enable me to concoct the final antidote.
Back we go. Flesh flies. Where the hell are flesh flies? That's it. Nope, that didn't work. Ooh. There's one. And I'm out.
Did you use all of them? I do hope you paid close attention to their effects.
I did. The petrified goblins either melted or exploded.
That's just what I was counting on. Right. Now I know how to adjust the concoction to make a working antidote. Oh, soon Stibbins will be right as rain, thanks to my brains and your brawn.
Are you sure?
Now see here. Your lack of confidence in me is quite unjustified. I know exactly what I'm doing. All right, stand back. I've no doubt these results will be spectacular.
Yeah, this will be good.
Now, if my calculations are correct, they should take effect almost immediately.
Oh, by Zenithar, I have an acute throbbing in my cranium. Could this be what a hangover is like?
Are you all in one piece?
Possibly, though I'd like to take time for a more detailed inspection. How long was I asleep? Is Lady Laurent all right?
You don't remember being a statue.
A statue? Are you jesting? No, I can see you're serious. I recall nothing. I seem to be intact, although perhaps a trifle stiff in the joints. I could certainly use a strong... That is, I believe I have a bottle of medicine that will help me.
There. See, I told you it would work.
Yeah, I suppose. You're right.
Indeed I am. I know you may not have much experience taking risks like this, but sometimes you just have to follow your instincts. Regardless, I owe you my thanks. Why, if Stibbins were stuck as a statue forever, I don't know what I'd do.
Are you going to continue your research?
I think we have accomplished quite a bit in this short time. With Stibbins rescued and our notes gathered, I think it's time we returned to civilization and compiled our conclusions. It will be a scholarly sensation.
Oh, I'm sure it will be. Well, there you go. Completed. Tongues of Stone. You've saved Stibbins. Of course I have. Okay. Right. Map. So got 3 more to go. Like I say, that was quite a long one, or longish. Some of them are really short, some are pretty long. And those 2 annoying books. Shield of High Rock. The Posting of the Hunt. And a dungeon. And a locked dungeon. You get that. You need to get the DLC if you want to get into some of those, which, yeah, I'm not really bothered at the moment. Right, what do we got? What do we got? One of those, and that will go into that one. And it will go into, I think, Master at Arms. Increase your damage. I do need to get my damage up. Unfortunately, it's been lacking a bit because, obviously, I need to keep alive when I solo stuff, so I need to grind. So, that's why my damage is a bit low. Plus, I'm a healer. What do you expect? Grab that. 7. That was pretty good. And 3. So that's 1 ingot, basically. Right, we're going to leave this one here, and yeah, we'll be back with more. I mean, this game is so huge, kind of goes on forever. Have a look at the map quickly. I've got this, the Imperial thing, but I just haven't done anything. I've had it for 8 months, and I just haven't done anything. And you can see that these are mostly done. That one's not done. That one's not done. Craglawn. I wonder why I haven't got around to doing that one yet. Oh, I've got a mission. Yeah. Oh no, that's to go somewhere else. What else we got? Most of these are... No, that one's not done. A little bit. That one's... yeah, little bits again to do. I think most of these ones were... yeah, those are cleared. So I'm trying to go through and actually complete everything. I try and get everything done, get the shards and the books and the secondary quests kind of thing, or missions. I kind of leave them sometimes, so I'll go back to them and... oh, there's that I've got to find. There's 1 book as well. But yeah, I can go back over those bits, and that one I haven't done yet. I haven't done that one. I probably won't record any of that one because I already did all the recording on this one a while back for the whole of what's it called? Warden, which is, oh, I've forgotten the name of it. But it's the one with all the giant mushrooms and stuff, and it, to be honest, I wasn't really a big fan of that one. I didn't enjoy that one that much. But that's why it's been left at the moment. That one I've got. Shards still in that one. Yes, where are they is the question. I think this one I went running around, I couldn't find them and I got fed up, so I left it for now. Right, time to go.